airy. Now I would like to show you how to make a granny square using 3 different colors. The old-fashioned way. We used to make them with all different colors, mostly to use up things that we had around the house. And I'm going to again start with my square nut. When I was a little girl, I made granny squares and always used up the whatever was in my grandmother's yarn box. It was a sort of a wooden box, and whatever was on the bottom, she would say, "You could have that." And I made granny squares out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to start the same way. Then slip stitch into the first foundation chain, yarn over, pull it towards you, yarn over into this loop on your hook, and that connects the last loop to the first one, and you have your little circle here. So to review, we chain 3 for the first double crochet. Now do 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. This is your first set of 3s. Remember, the chain 3 in the beginning always counts as the first double crochet. Now I'm going to do 2 chains for the first corner and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to chain 2 for the next corner. I'm working over the tail. 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 for the next corner. 3 more double crochets. Now chain 2 to connect. We slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, which was your first double crochet, and here we are, and here's our first baby square, which is row 1. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut it off, and I pull it, do a yarn over, and pull this end right through and secure it pretty well. Later on we have to put all the ends away, but for now this is good. And from here, as I said before, I always move to the corner on my left. So I have my little square ready with my indicating my next corner to my left. So now I'm going to use a different color. Let's use this pink. And as always, when I start a new color, I just did my regular tension hand hold, and I use my middle finger and my thumb to hold the ends, and I hold this in back of the corner that I'm going to, and I'm now going to pull this towards me, and now I'm going into the triangle, and I do my first chain, second chain, and third chain right here. And that's your first double crochet, same as we did before. Now I'm working in the back, keep your tail secured, and I'm working 2 more double crochets over this tail. And that keeps us from losing the stitch or the yarn right there. Now chain 2 for your corner and 2 more over the tail into the corner. That was 3 more for a total of 6. Now chain 1. You can now let go of the tail and concentrate on going into the corner just to the left of you and into the chain 2 of the previous row corner. Let's do 3 doubles. Chain 2 and 3 doubles. Now I'm going to chain 1, and now to cross over the 3 below, and I reach to my left into the corner, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 more doubles, now chain 1 to cross over the 3 from the row below, and right here, if you can, just fold this end from the row below towards you so you can work over this and get a nice start on putting it away. There we go. Later on you can pull in the rest of it. Now we chain 2 and do 3 more doubles into this corner. We're going to chain 1, and now again you slip stitch to connect into the top of the chain 3 of your first double crochet in the corner to your left. Now what I'm going to do is cut this off as well. Do a yarn over and pull it through the loop on the hook. So what you do now, instead of slip stitching to the corner, you just have to create an end and each time start anew with a different color. I'm now reaching for my 3rd color. We're going to do this again. I do my regular hand hold with my end ready to work in the corner. I put my hook in here and I do a yarn over and pull it through, and now I chain 3, and over the tail to secure I do 2 double crochets after my chain 3. I chain 2 for the corner. I chain 3, I put 3 more double crochets in the corner after the chain 2. So right here you can drop the beginning of that thread. We'll put it away later on. Chain 1 to reach across the 3 below. Now put 3 double crochet into the chain 1 below. Chain 1 and reach to your left to the next corner and put 1, 2, 3 double crochets into that corner. Now chain 2, put 3 double crochets in the same corner and chain 1 and reach across the next 3. Put 3 into the chain 1 below. Chain 1 to cross to your left to the next corner. 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and 3 double crochets for your corner. The beauty of this is that it's always 3 doubles together. So again, you don't have to count. Now I'm going to chain 1, except to count to 3, but not a lengthy count as we do in some projects. So into the next chain 1 below, 1, 2, 3 doubles, and a chain 1. Now let's go into the last corner here, 3 doubles, chain 1, another chain, we must have 2 in the corner, and 3 doubles into the corner, chain 1, and now here for the last 3, again whenever you can, I turn that yarn end towards me and I work over it. It's not necessary that you do that, but it saves you a little bit of work later on. Now chain 1 and stretch over all the way to the top of the chain 3 as your first double crochet, and here we go. And here is our multicolored granny square. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave quite a bit of yarn. Leave yourself maybe 6 to 8 inches and then pull it through. The reason for that is we're going to use that material to put our squares together. So this is a nice way to connect your squares. So I would like to show you a finished project, and then I'll show you how to connect.